Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead. Back in Week 13, the Bengals lost a blowout in their previous matchup against the Steelers. Can Pittsburgh do it again? The answer comes your way next.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now with Robinson. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he loses the football the second time. And the Bengals grab it. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, big hole left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Allen, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set out now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 10, Allen. It's hauled in by Shepard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up with Armstead.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Raquel Armstead with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Tannehill now to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Tannehill. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have and end up in the end zone.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Armstead running to the left. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen's throw pulled in by Renfro. 7 yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll hand to Armstead. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So everything else has gone right in this 1st half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, again, they go with Armstead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. But Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Tannehill throwing again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. On first down, Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Back to throw, Tannehill. Fires this quickly to Tate. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now it's Tannehill. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Tannehill. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Tannehill. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
You ain't gonna burn me.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen got the connection here to Bourne. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Allen now on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is certainly not what you want to see him. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable now for Allen. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is born. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. To throw again on second down. Allen, short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the handoff, Armstead. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Laquell Armstead, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Offside. Defense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tannehill now to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again, Tannehill. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On 2nd and 9. Allen. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll give it back to Armstead. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Fires this quickly to Tate. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Back now in Pittsburgh. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll stay with the run, and Armstead gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Deferring to Armstead on the draw. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. The open man here, Renfro. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Armstead. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Armstead on the carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run it with Armstead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. A run here with Armstead. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete outright to the tight end, Tremble. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. A give running right is Armstead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Armstead. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, they go with Armstead. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him now. They tend to leave him there.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
That's right.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, leap it, he will make the catch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cortland Sutton, 78 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Armstead running to the left. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it could be a potential.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. This one caught by Crowder. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw into the hands of McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now it's Crowder. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A give to Elliott running left. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford's throw taken in there by Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun to give to Mixon. There's the stiff arm. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back to throw again. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Washington offense heading out The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 2nd and long. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31.